I know. Back-to-back nights playing Football Manager. Who would have thunk it? Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday evening. So much for Alexa muting the television. I came this close to not wearing a football kit tonight. I came this close to wearing my Philadelphia Phillies jersey after their spectacular come-from-behind walk-off victory in Game 2 of the National League Divisional Series over the New York Mets. Series tied 1-1, something we weren't talking about yesterday because it was bad. We are jumping back in. We come into action tonight. We are a perfect 6-0-0 in the league. We're taking on Dynamo next on the road. Then we've got a matchup against number 2 Rijeka before we start our Champions League campaign at St. James's, taking on Newcastle. Oh, I hate every time we do like a little minor thing. And they're like, how do you feel? I'm like, fine. Like, we already knew we were making the group stage of the Champions League because that's just kind of how things work. Dubrava, though, is out of the Conference League. They lost 3-1 at home to Levski. Where's Levski? The Bulgaria. Oh, that is sad. Crap. Look at that. We're back 4 points behind. Oh, dear sweet Lord. But Osijek took care of Napredak in the Europa League playoff second leg, so they will be a Europa League team this year. 4-0 on the night, 5-0 on aggregate. So there remain 5 sides, if I am not mistaken, in the various competitions in Europe. Oh, Dubrava. Oy. You cannot have my goalkeeper. All right, so Rijeka is in the Europa League. They're joined by Dynamo and Osijek. So we've got 3 teams in the Europa League. Champions League then is just us. That's how it works, right? Yep. And do we have anybody in the Conference League? I don't think so. Oh, Trepsa 89, my Kosovan team, is in there. So there are 4 teams in Europe, 3 in the Europa League, 1 in the Champions League, and that's it, my friends. So it is a little more grim than I thought it was going to be as far as maintaining our position in the on the coefficient table. We're not going to have a deadline day meeting. I don't like doing that. Vučković now tries killer balls often. Rainer Kaminsky. These are all young guys. Joaquim Pedro, his loyalty has grown. He's more determined. Erwan Bartow, player of the month. 2 goals, 4 assists, and 4 appearances for the team. Christian Maza with a goal and 2 assists. A 7.97 rating. Well. He also came in second in the goal of the month running, and we were named for the second consecutive month manager of the month. We spent 168 million euros in the transfer window. 3rd overall behind Manchester United and Barcelona. Of course, we still have 488 in the transfer budget because while we spent 164 million, we sold 390 million worth of players. Pashko Golub, 130 million. Jean-Philippe Francion, 175 million to Man U and Barca, of course. That's how they ended up spending so much gosh darn money. Fascinating. So I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend and are looking forward to a nice, productive weekend ahead. Yes, they are worth yeah. Well, no, I don't think they're worth. They're worth like twice what I sold them for. Frank I sold for 170 million. He's not for sale. Pashko Golem worth 222 million. That's just because he signed a new contract. I'm high as a kite. I just might stop and check you out. Let's get Juan Carlos a little bit more playing time. What's the name of the dude that I want to play? Oh, Mendel Cow, he can't play yet, so. He ain't ready. Lopez is injured, so we're going to bring Casellia back in. Although Markovic and Alfano apparently don't work well together. And I have so far been impressed with Mihanovic. He has acquitted himself nicely in that role. I think we're going to get Gavin Lartigue back in there. Oh, Ron Carlos is upset, boys and girls. I swear, it is not easy to appease these players. Will we keep the good times rolling? We absolutely will. Third consecutive clean sheet. Barteau, Luiz, and Mazza, all with goals. We actually got outshot 18-12. But Dinamo could not put any past Emerson Garnica. We are 7-0-0. Back up 5 points over Rijeka, although Rijeka still has a game in hand on us. It's amazing. As soon as I start talking, I can feel like the congestion coming back into my nose. Like I was fine. I was fine all day long. There doesn't look to be anybody super impressive here. Vitaly Bondarenko has good tackling, good determination. But that's about it. Man U are making overtures toward Tom Miles once again. Not something I'm willing to talk about in the press. How are you doing, not me? How was your Sunday? Oh, I saw that. It's supposed to hit during the West Coast. I actually got a news alert from my work that what's its name? Mitchell? Milton. Hurricane Milton. Milton's already a Category 1 hurricane. Rijeka and Osijek drew, so 4 points will be our lead. So we cannot relinquish our lead in the league. Based on our performance against Rijeka in the upcoming match. I think we'll play that one live. So I think one of the issues we are going to have, though, are you kidding me? He's a regular starter. Why would I loan him to Milan? All right, let's start with the auto select. Garnica and Matias as our goalkeepers. That makes sense. Igor Kaselya definitely is homegrown. Al-Rashidi, yes. Carrasco, sure, why not? Nico Metravelli. I think we can leave him off. And we'll put on Al-Kaabi. Vuskovic, we can register because he is, again, homegrown. Aymar Benito or John Capaccio. Let's see who the better player is. So we're looking at central defense. No, or the wide center back on support. All right, so dribbling, Benito is better. Heading, they're the same. Marking, Capaccio is better. Tackling, Capaccio is better. Positioning's about the same, a little edge toward Benito. Generally kind of similar-ish in the mental capacities. Capaccio's faster, he's younger. Yeah, well, these guys I'm trying to sell. This guy's a youngster that I'm going to be loaning out, hoping to be loaning out. I mean, I'm kind of okay with that assessment. Ugh. I'm not going to get my money back on him. He just went by cheap teams in Mexico. And nobody... Let's offer him via loan. Metravelli's the guy that I just signed. You know, I'm taking off putting on the Ritz because he's technically not even under contract. So Metravelli is going on the squad. I'll decide when I take them off. And this is coffee. I should probably have made myself some more tea, but I didn't. Pressure building in the Contreras drama. I mean, I could just loan these guys out for now. Although I don't know if I'm going to get more for them down the road. Let's go with Claremont. Oh, that's where he wanted to go most of all. Not answering questions on the Axel Contreras situation. He's going out on loan for the year. Oh, Nakai is probably not a good team at all. Radesh have made the loan approach for Kaminsky. Hopefully he accepts. Oh. All right, we are favorites in the Adriatic Derby. I feel like there's so many derby because we played these teams 4 times. I want to go to Claremont. All right, here's Claremont. Nope. Guys. Why do I always have to have big matches in the league at the same time, like right before I go to Europe? Why is that? Please explain to me. Let's get Metrovelli. See what Metrovelli can do. We'll play Joaquin Pedro. Mazza will go there. Can we get the cow in? Mando cow. 45 minutes of action. Maurice Lopez is going to go in. Rainer Kaminsky can just come off completely. So I got to worry about my foreigners too. Miles will swing out there, and Mihanovic is going to go in there. So we got a brand new striker. Oh, there was a good number available for him. Let's see if he's fast enough. I learned something new today. Did you know that the song Dance Magic by David Bowie was from the movie Labyrinth? Or Magic Dance. I'm sorry, Magic Dance. Things you learn by just randomly watching crap on YouTube. Speaking of which, some of the other crap, not crap, but it's watching a lot of the opinions on FM25. First, it's good to see Tony Jameson actually making videos again. Well, I don't know if he ever made them before, but to see him actually making videos outside of the podcast is pretty cool. And to see Dr. Benji back is also pretty neat. I think he put together a nice video. I guess the one I haven't seen yet that was referenced in Benji's video was Loki Doki's. I have to check that one out. Nothing going on in this first half, my friends. Which I'm kind of okay with. If we are going to be 100% completely honest, like, I don't mind. I thought Erwan Bartow could play that. I know he can play that. Supposedly. We're going to take Mandelkow out just because. They said he should be good for 45 minutes, so we gave him 45 minutes. Lagos getting it started. Miles, great standing tackle. In control. What angle is this? Pedro, though, loses it to Rosanda. Moves into the middle, drops it. Sigurdsson. Lagos. We're giving him a lot of time. How about we challenge a little bit? Owusu-Ansah dropping it for Del Papa. Owusu-Ansah. 2 men around him, gets it free from Maurer. Kleiber pushes it forward. Kleiber into the box, chips it, and Garnica gets a hand on it and pops it over the crossbar. So Kleiber looking to send it in. Short to Maurer. Back Kleiber. Into the box. Pushing it left. His shot's blocked. Bartow will clear it. Sigurdsson will chase it down. 6-7. Your shots on goal in favoring Rijeka in this match. 55 minutes have elapsed. And so far, absolutely diddly squat has happened for Hajduk Split in this match. But again, kind of okay with it. Because this is just like a tune-up. It's a tune-up for our appearance in the Champions League. Let's demand some more. Miles and Pedro have been booked, as has someone else. Bartow to send in the corner. Finds Alfaro, and Giuseppe Alfaro, who we just rejected a loan offer from Milan for, steps up and makes it a 1-0 match. What's up, Callum? Yeah, I didn't actually get to see the Brighton match because I was watching Eintracht Frankfurt and Bayern Munich. I did start off. I did watch the end of the Man U Villa game. I heard that Man U Villa was not. I mean, Frankfurt Bayern was a 3-3 barn burner. 94th minute equalizer by Eintracht Frankfurt. Mahanovic flipping it forward. Ruin Lieblein into the box. Lieblein to his right. Shoots and puts it across the goal mouth and out. Jakob Elshik coming in for Sigurdsson. Bartow in. This time Owusu-Ansah deals with it. And Loose looking to start the attack the other way. Loose still with it. Loose almost one-on-one with Garnica, who wins the battle. So we're gonna demand more from our players, because that was kind of pathetic. But if we are able to hold on to this, we will up our record to 8-0-0 to start the year. Perfect on 24 points, and we will open up a 7-point lead over Rijeka in second. All we have to do is get through the 6 minutes that have been added on, and I think we are going to do it. Holy cow, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 your final score. Giuseppe Alfano's 73rd minute goal off of the corner was enough to do it, and we are so far undefeated this year as we head to England to kick things off in the UEFA Champions League. That's why I call it. Yes, I do have my coffee. It's leftover from this morning. I did not make a new pot for tonight. Dance, magic dance. So Metrovelli did make his debut. He was okay. 11 straight victories as Rainer Kaminsky does, in fact, go out on loan to Rudesh. It's not like super old. It could be where I don't like it when it's like a day old, but if it's like same day, and it made it on the later side. Oh, we should probably rest up our players. But here, my friends, is where the rubber meets the road. I think what we really need to do is just win everything so we can get as many coefficient points as possible. Because I think, unfortunately, our score is still going to be diluted. Administrative error. Sorry, dude. Aymar Benito wants to know why I left him off of the Champions League squad. Administrative error. Sorry. Heads up about Zomabor Sabo. Who? Oh, he's on our U19s. So because he is on our U19s, I'm not going to be having that conversation with that young man. All right, so Champions League set to get underway. Aitor Yopis. Tell me this is a loan deal. Well, I can't really sell him now anyway. I mean, I guess I could. There are a couple of places I could send him. Transfer window's closed. I didn't even realize he existed. Maybe he's homegrown, though. Well, I think he can still play. I think a couple of over 19s can play. Man U beat Napoli 4-0 at home. We're going to Old Trafford later. Newcastle United. Sure. Oh, and we've got the draw for the first round of the Hrvatski Cup. We're avoiding Rijeka, Gorica, Slavan Belupo, Lokomotiva, Istra, Dubrava, Dinamo, Karlovac, and Vukovar. OCX gone. We're going to get Rudesh, right? We've got these two cream puffs and Rudesh. Oh, no, we got Paulette in the third league. I think we should be able to beat them. Barto, Valenta, Juan Carlos, Sandra Luis, Mazza on the left. Miles, Lieblein, Markovic, Alfano, and Lopez. Markovic, Lopez. What? Oh, so they only don't work together well in that pairing? Is Markovic doing any better than Igor Casilia? 7 appearances. Markovic has made 5 total. I like it. Just make sure there's anybody that we're leaving off of the bench that we shouldn't be. I think we are good. So here we go. Up to Newcastle on Tyne. Apparently there's also a Newcastle under Lyme, according to the New York Times crossword puzzle, which, by the way, my streak is over at like 588 days. I forgot to finish the puzzle last night. And I'm a little ticked. And I didn't realize it until I did today's puzzle. And it said, streak 1. Phew. I don't think any of our former players are actually on Newcastle. This is a welcome change. No, he's in there. He's our right back, Sandro Luis. He's absolutely in there. So it's been a little over a year. I'm finally throwing away the box from my computer. There's Sandro Luis. Oh, there is a player on there. Umberto Didenko is in Newcastle, who has just taken a 1-0 lead in the 10th minute, by the way. Off of a set piece. This is what happens when you can't really clear the zone. Looks like Brown's shot may have taken a deflection on the way in. Off of Alfano. He's scoring on both ends of the pitch. Free kick. Oscar blocked. Miles clears it. That's the man more while we can. Yonderson out for Eaton. Back for Yonderson. Still retreating. Dropping it back for his... Lucas Garros. Turnover, Miles. Juan Carlos. Up for Di Matteo Valente. He's in. He beats him. It's 1-0. Lucas Garros lets up the goal. It's 1-1. Excuse me. It's 1-1. What a counterattack. And it was started by Giuseppe Alfano. Miles to Juan Carlos. Picks out Di Matteo Valente. Pushes it into the box. Stays wide of the defender. Beats Garros near post. And all is right with the universe again. That was the first goal we'd given up in 4 or 5 matches in all competitions. Elsewhere around the pitch, no score between Ajax and Atleti. Barca and Dortmund, 0-0 as well. Liverpool with a 1-0 lead over Bayer Leverkusen. Rune Lieblein dropping it back. Markovic. All the way back to Garnica. Ahead, Lopez. To Alfano. Erwan Bartow. Out wide. Mazza. He's got Di Matteo Valente. And Valente puts it past Garros. He cannot handle it. Second goal of the year. Second of the night. Newcastle 1. Hajduk 2. Beautiful feed by Christian Mazza. Lucas Garros, little Butterfingers action in this one today. PSG with a 1-0 lead over Man City. It's Marseille 1, Lazio 0. Shakhtar, Salzburg, Benfica, Celtic, Slavia Prague, and Molde all with no score around the Champions League today. Corner kick, Erwan Bartow setting it in. Lopez awning. This time Garros able to snatch it out of the air and stop the threat. That's a shame. Secretly hoping we could keep it going. Make it 3-1. Well, all in all, not a bad first half. could have been better. We could have kept them off of the score sheet completely. But 2-1, we'll fire them up. I tell them we don't like what we just saw from this team. $51,043 at St. James's Park. Ooh, PSG has opened up a 3-0 lead on Man City. Lopez looking for it. Garnica. No doubt about that save. But pressure on from the corner. Lopez to take this one as well. Into the middle. Cillian Kelly. That's in. It looked like it went off of Sandra Louise. And it's not going to count. This one's getting called back for offside, boys and girls. Well. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally offside. Louis Enrique is the Poland national team manager in your save. That's pretty cool. Lopez into the middle. Dealt with easily by Alfano. Up for Erwan Bartow. Counterattack is on. Bartow pushing it up that left side. Bartow. Still with it. Into the middle. Miles can't do with it. Mazza. Alfano and Giuseppe Alfano has got a goal. It's Hajduk 3, Newcastle 1. Could be our year, boys. Could be our year. Because this is the top-seeded team that we were taking on in this league phase. Newcastle is pot 1 all the way. Garnica to Markovic. We've played 62.5 minutes. Back to the left, Lopez. Garnica. Markovic again, Miles. Lieblein up for Bartow. Di Matteo Valenta. Wide for Mazza. Mazza into the box. Christian Mazza deep. Turns back. Puts it back post. Miles drops it down. Ruud Lieblein scores it. His second of the year. Newcastle 1. Hajduk 4.
That was liquid football.
Absolutely gorgeous from the men in red. Barca also with a 3-0 lead over Borussia Dortmund. Benfica's taking a 2-0 lead over Celtic. RB Salzburg leads over Shakhtar. Filipenko missed the penalty in the 36th minute. Erwan Bartow is dead. We'll bring in Khalid Al-Rashidi. Tom Miles a little tired, so Mahanovic will take his place. Christian Mazza will make way for Gamin Lartik. Yeah, PSG is making City look bad. Barca's doing the same to Dortmund. Although I guess one could argue PSG is probably the weaker of those two sides. Well, this match completely outperformed all of my expectations. As the 4 minutes that have been added on come and go, it is Newcastle 1, Hajduk 4. Lartigue with a corner. Can we make it 5 before we go home? Sandra Louise says absolutely. 5-1, Newcastle dispatched at St. James's Park. Now I just got to see if I can let's see if I can sign Sandra Louise. Hey, what's up, David? How you doing? It's Friday. I'm in love. And that win puts three teams with a +4 goal difference. Puts us tied with Benfica and Man U. All right, Erwan Bartow, not a massive injury. And because we're the only team in action, how many points did we actually get for that? 0.4. We got 0.4 points for that victory. I haven't been... No, I don't want to send him on holiday. I want to give him a day of rest. Jeez Louise. All right, Rijeka is on the road against Club Brugge. Osijek is at home against Arsenal. Dinamo is hosting Olympiacos. Man, Osijek, could they have gotten a worse draw? But so far, so very, very good. 2 matches in the league, 2 wins. Rijeka took care of Club Brugge. Dinamo won. Osijek drew with Arsenal 1-1. Emilio Torroni scoring the goal to equalize in the 59th minute. All right, so now I feel a little bit better. But we still have a long way to go. LAFC have made a loan approach for Joaquim Pedro. No. I'm going to need him this year. Radesh took care of Shibanek. I just need to make sure that my guys who wanted to be sold, like they start getting like if we have a level of success that I hope we have, my grumpy players get ungrumpy, and I can sign them. That is my hope. Hanovic is going to be in for Miles. Al-Kaabi is feeling better. Lartiq will get the start. Al-Rashidi is going to come back. Mazaruan Carlos can stay in place. Mandelkow needs a rest. Costa's going to come in for Rune Lieblein. And Jean Capacho will come in as part of our back three. Oh, no. Pedro is going to start. I'm sorry. No. What the hell? Although we still have way too many foreigners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can't have 7, can we? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the starting lineup means I cannot have Tom Miles on my bench. There we go. Guernica Lopez, Carpaccio, Alfano, Mahanovic, Al-Kaabi, Pedro, Barto, Al-Rashidi, Ron Carlos, and Lartigue taking on 9th place Istra 1991 or 1961. Because we got Liverpool on the horizon at home. And while it's not super important, the fact that we are denying points from England also warms my heart a little bit. We gave up a goal in the league. What the hell's happening here? Pair, though, for Erwan Bartow. Lartigue scored. Mahanovic scored in the 83rd minute. Show me that, please. I want to see what that looked like. Kenan Mahanovic getting a goal. His first goal of the year, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Mandelkow with it. Juan Carlos across. Mahanovic in the box, inside the penalty spot. Istra, though, was down a man, so. Marcus Aurelio sent off in the 45th minute. Erwan Bartow scored not long thereafter. Mahanovic added another to make it 4-1 as we improve to 9-0-0. Pending their game in hand, a 10-point lead early on over Rijeka. 12 victories in a row in the league. Have to rest the players, even though we did rotate significantly. Two days off for everybody. Not everybody. Everybody who played. Gavin Lartigue is now making $82.50 a week. $8,250. Mertaj Bernanza. Expensive, but a nice looking player. Rijeka did win. All right, still 7 points. Having a 7-point lead, though, 9 games in. I'm not talking to you, Zomabor. Why are you guys unhappy? They're disappointed. There's no way that meeting could have gone well unless I promised to play him. But why should I promise to play him? I mean, I'll play him, but why should I promise to play him? Oh, God, I hope so. Because the funny thing is, I maybe he did, maybe I ignored him, but I don't think I did. Like, the player didn't even come to me. It's the team coming to me and saying, you should play this guy a little more. And didn't I just play him in that last match? I did. I just started him and he got a 6.8. In a 4-1 win. And Jurisic is now running his mouth. We lead Croatian national team production. Berenica still at Al Ittifaq. Rezic at Chelsea. Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is fixed. Because if they're starting from scratch, they may not have had the opportunity to screw it up. Wait, where did Al-Rashidi just go? There he is. Die. Majanovic, come on. Vučković can come off. Spremo can come off in place of Mitrovelli. Got to get Matteo Valenta in there. He scored, after his little sabbatical, he scored 2 goals in the Champions League on the road. So we'll go on the assumption that he's going to be able to do something. And Sandro Luis, come on in. Alcabi, you need the rest. Lopez, Casellia, Alfano, Maza, Miles, Lieblein, Sandro Luis, Barto, Juan Carlos, and Valenta with Garnica in goal. Well, I think even star player, I think they need to take whatever they define as the playing time for each category needs to be nerfed. Like if you've and it's got to be situational. Like I understand if you're like fighting for a spot in Europe, your star player, if he's not playing all the time, should get rightfully upset. However, if you've already won the league by 18 points and you want to give minutes to somebody else, your star player should understand that. Especially if he's a team leader. So if you have a star player who's like your captain or something like that, like he should know what's what. Oh, do I have a little sore spot on the back of my ear? That's weird. No score anywhere in the Champions League so far. Semi Uñal to throw it in. Gets it back from Molina. Uñal picked up by Juan Carlos. Pushing it up the other way. The counterattack is on. Look how quickly they're getting back. Holy hell. Juan Carlos loses it on the heavy touch to Castillo. Mason playing it back to Blaž Bera. Michalski, Subotnik up for Quelch Wolves. Quelch Wolves was not a former player of ours. In the middle for Kimmich. Quelch Wolves tucks it inside the far post. It's 1-0. Yes. Yeah, if they're only playing every other match because every other match is in the Champions League and the league matches don't matter as much, 100%. And if you got like a cup game thrown in there for good measure. Welchwell's 4th minute goal, the only goal in the Champions League so far, and Liverpool looking for more. Kimmich across. Picked up by Sandro Luis. Juan Carlos has it, moving it to his left. Still with it, playing it ahead. Christian Massa into the middle. Can't pick out Valenta. Liverpool the other way. Quelch Wolves getting it from Molina. Quelch Wolves up the right side. Mazza takes over. Played out, not cleared. Subotnik swept away. Quelch Wolves has it. Save made. Rune Lieblein to Juan Carlos. Can they score going the other way? Juan Carlos up the sideline. Slows down. Drops it to Sandro Luis. Alfano in the middle. Barto. Valenta splitting the defense. Splitting the nets. Or splitting the uprights. And it's 1-1. Beating Blaž Bera. Back-to-back Champions League matchups against our former goalkeepers. Nice pass by Erwan Barto. Good finish by Valenta across his body, across the goal, past Bera. Oops. Let's see if we can add another one. We haven't even played 12 minutes yet. Barto, Mazza dropping it back for Lopez. Lieblein. Sandro Luis, right wing. In the middle, Di Matteo Valenta, and he's got 4 in his last 2. Hajduk 2, Liverpool 1. It really is just stuffy as hell in here. That's why I didn't want to sell him. Even after Lartigue started to come into his own. And Erwan Barteau is playing well also. I think we're pretty solid right here. No matter how much I hear people talk about. That's the one thing I really should have. I need to do that. I really should have vacuumed. I was going to vacuum. I just never got around to it. Two-one is your score. Juan Carlos not really having a great match, though. So maybe we move Mazza over up to the right and bring Mandelkow in. Let's see what happens. Oh, no, I absolutely. And I agree with you. Bleichberger tipping it away. Mazza drops it down. Alfano's got it. And he's dispossessed. Allen to Quelch-Wolz. Quelch-Wolz. Still with it. Casellia says, piss off, pal. Corner sent in and Garnica handles it. Oh, I demanded more and we were going to get the highlight. Out of curiosity, Mazza, 2 goals, 4 assists from the left side in 6 matches. 2 goals, no assists from the right side. So what you're saying is he's better from the right side. Sabotic over to Castillo. Mikulski. I wanted Mikulski. Good defensive play by Mazza. Drops it to Casellia. Lead line to Alfano. He's got space. Juan Carlos dispossessed by Allen. Counter the other way. Quelch-Wolz. Quelch-Wolz off of the side of the post and out. Hey, you know what? We'll just play Mandelkow on the right. That's why I'm taking him out. Oh, Shiza. Christian Mazza just picked up an injury. Like to get another one, boys. This lead isn't nearly as emphatic as it should be. Nice defensive play by Al-Rashidi. I should probably go back and open the window. I had to close the window last night. It was freezing. Like I tried to sleep with the window open. It did not work for me. Come on, guys, get happy. You're winning a football match in the Champions League against Liverpool. It's going to be back-to-back victories if the result holds against Premier League sides. You should be proud of yourselves. Dortmund with a 1-0 lead over Slavia Prague. Barca 1, Ajax 0. Celtic and Lech Poznan tied at 2. Lazio 3, Lille 1. Inter 0, Real Madrid 1. Mandelkow back for Alfano. Mandelkow Sandra Louise, Runely blind. Mandelkow in. Oh! Felix Mandelkow, his second goal of the year. If he was onside, he was. 94th minute. Was Rashidi free? Al-Rashidi, was he free? He was either free or he was really cheap. Yep, that's onside, my friends. Hajduk 3, Liverpool 1. 2-0-0 in the Champions League to go with our 8-0-0 in the league. Loving it. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Mandelkow, Carrasco. Oh, there he is. Yeah, we got him for free. He's free and he's 19. The only thing wrong with him is he's a foreign player. And then we just keep running into that same issue. Sitting on top of 2 leagues, and we lost Christian Mazza for a couple of weeks. That's the one problem. But it's fine. Conference League, don't care. Osijek at home against Feyenoord. Rijeka at home against Malmo. And Dinamo on the road at AS Monaco. Again, don't care. Dinamo lost 1-0. Rijeka lost 1-0 after Matheson got set off in the 13th minute. It took him 86 minutes to give up a goal, though. Osijek, though, did manage to win. Who do we put as our left wing? Well, I guess Mandelkow. He would, I guess, make the most sense. We do have a international break coming up. All right, so Mazza is definitely gone. So Mandelkow is going to come in. We'll start Lartigue up top. Al-Rashidi is going to start here. We're going to give these guys a rest. Sinisa Markovic. Sure. And Pedro getting the start here. Of course, that means we need to do some other stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can't be there anymore. Aaron Bartow needs a rest. Garnica, Carcelion, Markovic, Alfano, Miles, and Pedro with Mandelkow, Sandra Louise, Al-Rashidi, Juan Carlos, and Lartigue. Juan Carlos should be fine to play because he definitely didn't give us the full 90. He didn't even give us the full 55 or however long I left him out there in the last match. Erwan Bartow feels Erwan Bartow should have been picked. There's a reason why you weren't, son. Oh, our first non-win of the year. Al-Rashidi did manage to score. Ivan Shkugor, another former Hajduk player. But it's fine. We still have an 8-point lead. And Joaquin Pedro just got injured. And Al-Rashidi named man of the match. 24 matches in a row without a loss. What was our streak last year? 46? Yeah, that is true. We've had quite a few come through here. So 7 points over Rijeka and Osijek. Osijek's been coming on a little bit. Slaven Belupo currently sitting 4th. Dinamo 5th on 11 points, tied with Dubrava. So Dinamo is in a European position because of Alphabet. All right, I think I'm going to schedule a friendly just to schedule a couple of friendlies. Do them on the Sundays. And the reason we are doing these is to get those guys who are complaining about playing time some playing time. Are we seriously going to make 300 and something thousand on one of those matches? Wait. Bastards. I bet they'll play us. Oh, I could. Look at that. Capacho still made his international team. Wait, when is our cup match? Wait, didn't I? The hell happened to the? Did I not hit confirm? I do love how they accept a friendly like the next day. All right, so we're going to quick pick here. I don't think we need to use Garnica, do you? 3 of the 6 guys on the bench are goalies. Spremo there, Al-Kaabi there. How Al-Rashidi is not on an international roster is boggling my mind. Same with Alfano. I thought Alfano was capping for Italy. No, he's not. That's a shame. Yeah, I can't hit these notes. 9-1, a hat trick for Al-Rashidi. Al-Kaabi scored, Mazza scored, Vitajic scored an own goal, Carrasco, Benito, and Alfano. Benito and Alfano, 2 center backs, scoring a minute apart. You're right. It is so easy to make money off of these friendlies. Like I'm easily making what, 250 grand or 190 grand, something like that. For each and every one. I mean, not that we're hurting for money at the moment. I have to ask about that. Oh, shush. I don't care that you're happy. Yes. Thank you for granting my request. Oh, look at this. Tell me they're giving us a Spanish option. We're not getting a Spanish option, are we? Serbia, Slovakia. They're literally giving us our choice. They're like, here, pick an affiliate club. What are the rules in Czechia? Oh, these guys are Czech, aren't they? All right, this guy's Bosnian. $1,095 continuous days. Oh, that's not that bad. So it's 3 years in Czechia to become a citizen. What about Slovakia? I mean, I obviously want to go with like the best potential place. course, all the guys at Tirvana are all... that's what I'm trying to do. Are you telling me all of these guys just have Slovaks? They're all Slovakian. How the hell am I supposed to... Okay, here. Except he's not a real player. The Gibraltarian, but he's Slovakian second nationality. So it doesn't matter. What do I think about Jose Mourinho in regards to the rumors that he may be a potential replacement for Sean Dyche? I think he's a good coach. I don't really have don't really have like a big body of evidence to support that, though. Wasn't Jose at Everton at one point? I feel like he was. Okay, so good training fit. Let's. Oh, that's literally just alphabetical order. All right, so now who are the good teams in Czechia? Slavia Prague, Sparta Prague, Pilsen, Slovan, Slovako, and Baník Ostrava are the major clubs. We're being offered Bohemians, Ziln, Seshka, Budajovice, Herda Kralova, Sigma, and Pribram. Teplice and Pardubice. I feel like they've been in Europe, though. Excuse me. All right, let's do this the easy way. Hrada Kralova has great training facilities. So we have a winner. How do I choose? I mean, right click, choose as affiliate club. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Colby. Thank you. Thank you. So the only problem with that is obviously it makes homegrown difficult, but it will get rid of our foreigner problem. It's a good place to stash our young foreigners. Perhaps. A goal for Metrovelli. Now, obviously, if they're on the squad, then they're going to remain on the squad. I did. Our facilities are not just fine. Keep up with the standards. Wow. They want to see our resources go elsewhere. Where are you going to put our resources, man? You going to build me a new stadium? I'm going to ask them to build me a new stadium. I totally forgot we have a scout named Cheddar. Only 2 years away from Lartigue being homegrown. Well, no. I need to have the random idiots because I need to have at least 6 homegrown players in my game day roster. See, I just don't want to do it with any of the guys who are actually on my Champions League roster. But see, now I can go out and purchase those youngsters. Maybe try to pawn them off on the other Croatian sides first and then drop them in Czechia. New look loan farm. Unfortunately, I have way too many guys who I actually use on my roster that are foreigners. That's the idea. Or Argentinians or Colombians. Maybe a Mexican or two. Perhaps an American. That's if they'll go and stay there, of course. And the only problem is if it has to be continuous, I can't recall them. Build me a new stadium. Build me a stadium or lose me forever. Oh. 3-year loan. I don't even think you have to do it as a loan. You literally just send them there. Really? Vitor Roque is on a 3-year loan to Real Betis. For that very reason, like they basically said, okay, we're sending you to Betis, and you're going to become a Spanish citizen. Wait, doesn't he play for Barcelona? I mean, isn't he contracted to Barcelona? Obviously, he's not. You have an option to call him at any time over the next 2 years. Betis has an option to purchase after 2 years. Oh, okay, so Barca can recall whenever they want, and once that time lapses, then Betis can make the deal permanent. Let's put Adam Cheddar to work for a little bit. Without a rather sizable increase in our fan base, we are setting records all over the place. Confident that we have enough fans. It's the least you can do for me. We'll be left behind. Very disappointed. I must insist. Fine. And play him where? You mean sell Tom Miles and bring in Sharp Cheddar? 29-year-old Sharp Cheddar for $200 million? He's making $185,000 a week. He's played one match. I mean, do a straight up swap deal for Rune Lieblein. Easy win predicted. Look at this. 1-3 are the odds. Osijek has pulled within 4 with the win over Šibenik. I'll just bring everybody home. Why not? I'm a little surprised Lokomotiva is so far down. Rashidi. All right, Maz's back. Mandelkow's going to go on the right-hand side. I realized now I'm only filtering by my U19s. That's fun. What? Garnika's back in, of course. BKO, I forgot he was still here. Isn't he out of contract? We'll put Bartow up top. Nah, Lartique's going to start. Markovic, Lopez, and Alfano. Look, they play well together when they're next to each other. But only in that combination. Brustein, Runsveen. Yeah, he can't pass. Not a libero candidate. Al-Kaabi will come on there. All right, you know what, Pedro, you're going to stay off, but you will play in the cup. And if we don't win this one, then there's something definitely wrong. We should dominate. It's going to be 5-1. Penalty for Gavin Lartigue. Al-Rashidi scored again. Di Matteo Valenta scored again, both in stoppage time. So Al-Rashidi, 8 matches in the league, 6 goals, and a 7.71 rating. Yeah, he's pretty good. And Maurice Lopez won player of the match somehow. Streak is now at 25. Oh, who do we play in the cup, though? Do we play out the cup match? Well, we're not playing Alexander Matias because he just got injured. I'm a little disappointed that there is no value in playing a cup goalkeeper. We are massively favored again. Closing in on a new record unbeaten run. I could have sworn ours was longer than 26. Oh, that was only in the league. I was getting blinded by the stars on that last player. It's like, ooh. Meanwhile, who are we taking on when we win? The assumptive close. Istra. It's going to be Istra. Unless Bielberto somehow manages to win. We avoided Belupo. We avoided Dinamo, Goritza, Rijeka, all of them. Oh, boy. I think I'm going to need to make myself some more tea. Because I think that actually worked for me last night. Oh, we're almost ready to get free money from Debrogovic Savic. All right. Vojkovic. No, we're going to play Putting on the Ritz. We are going to play... Where is he? Oh, where is he? Felix Mandelkow. Metrovelli's going to start. Ruben Lieblein will play. In the playmaker role, Pedro is going to be there. Mihanovic, Burstein, Runsveen, Benito, and... Sure, Capaccio. Now, do I want to play Stepan Nizic or Rodriguez? I think I'm going to play Rodriguez. I did not know that Cake covered this. So I got some old hands. We got some youngsters. We've got the players that we just absolutely love playing. I have successfully in other saves. Not in the regular season, just in the cup. Against the Cream Puffs. Throwing for Mandelkow. Getting it back from Rune Lieblein. Mahanovic. Gets it back. Mahanovic. Sandro Luiz in the middle. Bajsic clears it. Putting on the Ritz. Back in. Metravelli over the bar. They got to develop somehow, though. Metravelli scores. First goal of the year for Nico Metravelli. It's Bullet 0, Hajduk 1. Putting on the Ritz. Metravelli. Heading is not his strong suit, is it? Oh, not me. So what are you thinking of this? So I was watching a Tom FM video today. And it was just people had said him stuff about Football Manager. He was talking about the set pieces that he and Work the Space used in the FIFA E World Cup. And they actually had an interesting idea. Now, they were doing what I do. Jesus, Metravelli. Holy crap. Which is bring the one guy short to draw a player out of the box. But then they put more guys on the back post to draw players that way, which leaves the near post wide open. Or is that what we're already doing? Janovic, Lieblein, putting on the Ritz. Takes it deep. Baseline in. Mahanovic, blocked. Cleared. Benito with it. I just be interesting to see how that works. I think Rijeka's moving on. Slaven Belupo's moving on. Istra with a 1-0 lead. Istra with a 3-0 lead. Putting on the Ritz. Cleared by Benito, really? Pedro putting on the Ritz. Rune Lieblein, corner of the box. Back for Bruce-Jin Runstein. Mahanovic, Mandelkow, Pedro. Picked off by Capular and cleared by Zierdum. Whoa. The heck was that? I was playing Little EA FC25 earlier, and I was doing a squad battle because they're available now. Metravelli, can he make it 2? Off of the post and cleared. I was all set for extra time, and well, no, we were in extra time, excuse me. And it was all tied. And I was playing against an 88 overall team with 33 chem or 31 chem, something, a good team. And I literally gave up. There was 1 minute of added time after 120, and I gave up a goal in the 124th minute. Like, it literally played an extra 3 minutes so the AI could score. Speaking of AI scoring, Novashare, Hassani is in, and he beats Rodriguez. It's 1-1. All right, so on the attacking corners, let's put a box threat on the far post. I did have this one guy at the edge, too. Let's try it that way. Off of the ensuing kickoff. I think Joaquim Pedro is going to be spending the rest of the year in Czechia if he doesn't start getting something done here. Putting on the Ritz, looking for Rinlieblein. Overcooks it. Zuzul across. Sandra Louise nods it down. Mandelkow up the sideline. Mandelkow makes a move into the box. Mandelkow, and so very close. We're out shooting them 21-1, and we're tied 1-1. Played across. Metrovelli finally with a good header. Nico Metrovelli, his second of the match. And it's 2-1. Whew. In off of the post. Tough angle. Second of the game. Thought we were going near. Oh, that wasn't a header. That was a free kick. Pryor sending it forward. Benito putting on the Ritz. Look at the numbers going the other way. So, of course, he clears it to Zuzul. Come on. Like, you got 17 guys going forward. Look for one of them, maybe? Verstuen Runsveen. Up for Pedro. Benito. Sandra Louise. Mandelkow up the right wing. Mandelkow. Again pushes it deep. Sends it back post. Metrovelli can't get his head on it. Putting on the Ritz. Settles it down. Plays it across. Joaquim Pedro. First goal of the year. It's 3-1. May have gotten a stay of execution. Speaking of which, I think that draw today just means that we're stuck with Eric Ten Hag for another week or so. Like, have they already made the decision to fire him and they're just waiting till they lose again? Oh, he went for it. And he almost got it. Putting on the Ritz. Ah. Oh. I always want to hear something hilarious. You remind me of one of my kids. Hey, Dad, you want to hear something funny? And then which I usually say no. Just because they ask me a yes-no question. I saw that. Or heard that. United has never started this deep in the table this late into the season. Kenan Mihanovic taking the pass from putting on the Reds to make it 4-1. And the previous worst was last season. Although I think you could probably say the same thing about Everton too. Although the previous worst for them wasn't last season. It was a while ago. The funny thing is, I was using as my manager just because he's bald. Was Eric Ten Hag in EAFC? I mean, just as the representation of my manager. I wasn't like using his tactics or anything. Or was I? I don't think so. I'm gonna be calling it putting on the Ritz, but his name kind of looks more like put this in your pipe and smoke it. 5-1, and there is now no doubt. 33 shots on goal, 17 on target. Oh, nice feed forward, Sandra Louise. Not a great finish. Put this Gamani. All right, I need water. I need tea. Dangerous free kick by Pryor. For the second shot on goal, this one fails to hit the target. Oh, the third shot on goal. Excuse me. Well done, lads. All right, we are back with more of Build a Nation Croatia. In just a little bit. Because I'm getting stuffy again. Hang on, we'll burb. All right, the tea is steeping. The window is open. The water bottle is full. And surprise, surprise, we're playing Istra. Putting on the Ritz with a pair of assists. Keane was watching Brewston Runsveen. Really? The 20-year-old is potentially being courted by Juve. Interesting. Unexpected. Mandelkow, how's he been? Ooh. Mandelkow's been doing pretty well. 2 goals, 5 assists in 9 appearances across all competitions. We're not counting the Nations League. That's Champions League. That's Super Sport HNL and the Cup with a 7.35 rating. Not bad for the German international, 21 years old. Still not wowed by the look of him in the match engine yet, but also Christian Mazza's just been so good. All right, so what's our schedule looking like? We've got Slaven Belupo, then we've got Molde. Molde currently in last place in the Champions League. Then Radej and Istra in the Cup. Šibenik, then Leverkusen. It's not confidential. I've got potential. Rushing around. Bottom. Oh, we're getting a lot of the same music as yesterday, aren't we? Ooh, Jurisic, who is happy to stay here, he said. You may find yourself in another part of the world. As of right now, we're going to send him to our affiliate. Because he's just being a little baby. Letting the days go by. Valenta Bartel, Ron Carlos, Mazza, Al-Rashidi, and Miles. Al-Kaabi, Markovic, Alfano, and Lopez. Not Rodriguez. Garnica. Which now means we have too many foreigners. Mahanovic is going to come in. Let's get Mandelkow in there. A little biatch, if you will. Yes. He is being a little biatch. After the money's gone. Water flowing underground. Oh, I do kind of want to see what I can get out of Milo Spremo. Though he's really not all that good, is he? All right. The goal is to get our unbeaten streak up to 27 in a row. Time to remove the tea bag. "21 shots on goal, 14 shots on target, and we didn't score." Nil draw against Slaven Belupo. Sitting 4th in the league. They're in Europe. Sulius has been... Well, he's not contracted with us. He's just been sitting there out of contract. What's up, Benny? How we doing? What were you up to tonight? Well, he left on a free but didn't go anywhere. '26 unbeaten. Under the lifetime. Ferencvaros has made an offer on Jambor Zabo. Left on a free but stuck around for the vibes. Exactly. Is the preferred destination would be Shanghai Port. Let's see if Shanghai Port makes an offer. Probably a good striker, but you played Repels and Sven Co-op. I don't understand what any of that means. I do love a good cup of tea. I used to drink tea when I was a kid. Like, if I had like a big homework project to work on, I would make tea and work on it. How is Molde favored? No, Mandelkow is now injured. Oh. This is Irish breakfast tea. Back when I was a kid, it would be Lipton, pure Lipton. Although I have the Lipton downstairs. I could have made it, technically. But I decided to go for the good stuff. Did they say kiss that dyke? I don't think Erwan Bartow is going to be very good on my back line. Garnica, Casellia, Markovic, Alfano, Sandro Luis and Mazza with Miles, Lieblein, Oliver Sheedy getting the start, Juan Carlos, and Di Matteo Valenta. You saw an unbelievable stat today? I like stats. Repels is a free-to-play MMO. It's Sven Co-op. It's a Half-Life 1 mod that was released. I don't know about Half-Life. Standalone game to play the original Half-Life story. An online co-op but quickly became a community of people who run through community made-up maps together, solving puzzles, shooting mobs, and other objectives. Callum, if you're still around, I'm sorry I missed your comment about passing the interview. Congratulations. I think between Football Manager and the AFC right now and Baldur's Gate 3 when I play it, Apex Legends when I play it, I've got plenty of things to occupy my free time. the champions. Still hate this song. Look, they don't even have like a real set. 10,000. 10,000 people. Arseth with the corner. Cleared away by Miles. Clove will get there ahead of Al-Rashidi. Arseth still into the middle of Garshol. Whoa. That was embarrassing. It is raining in France. Not France. They're in the Eliteserien. Sweden? Norway? Norway. Molde's Norway. Yes. Yeah, I'm waiting for the unbelievable stat as well. Thank you for reminding me. All right, Chris Mazza. Let's go. Miles. Oh, hey, coming way off his line to handle it. Boots it. Looks for Inga Brightson. Loses it. Darhus to Amison. Along the far sideline. Veror. Darhus sends it ahead. Alfano tracks it down. Markovic. Miles to Ruan Carlos. Al-Rashidi's got it. Out for Christian Mazza. He's got Al-Rashidi, and Khalid Al-Rashidi with his 7th goal of the year. After the Phillies win tonight, stretching back to August of 2018, the last 102 head-to-head meetings between the Phillies and the Mets had a record of 51 and 51. In addition, the last 1,002 head-to-head meetings, going all the way back to 1966, the record is 501 and 501. Now, does that include tonight? Tonight was the 1,002nd overall meeting between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. That was a hell of a comeback. Erwan Bartow has been good, though. What's going on here? Okay. Oh, since 1966. Who figures that out? Clove overcooks it. Should we demand more? We only have one shot on target. Inga Brightson back out for Arseth. Picked up by Di Matteo Valenta. But one back. Clove trying to pick out the top corner. I used to love when I was younger. I don't want to say when I was a kid because I was a teenager. Jason Stark had a Sunday baseball column. It was all just like stats and fun factlets in the Philadelphia Inquirer. This is before he started working for ESPN. I loved reading that column every week. And not me, you are correct. There are people who absolutely live for that shit. Let's see what happens here. Christian Mazza, Miles on, Alfano still loose in front. But Alfano was offside. Tommy Miles, a little tired. Christian Mazza's a little tired too. Let's put Erwan Bartow in up top. What, people do that shit for cricket too? I guess that's kind of cool. Got to demand more. I mean, we're up, but 1896, Australia, England. There was a tree inside the playing ground. The ball was hit into the tree, and 286. Wait, what? 286 runs because they hit a tree? Amison, Varnish, Amison. Varnish, back post. Arseth, Garnica saves it off of the crossbar on the rebound and cleared behind. I need more tea. Arseth in. I did not know a tree is worth 286 points. If it were, you'd think there would be more trees. So the ball got stuck in the tree since inside the ground. It was considered in play and waited half an hour for the fire brigade to show up and retrieve the ball. Sandra Louise into the corner. Keeps it in off of the flag. Lartigue back. Alfano with the drive. Lartigue gets his foot on it. His 6th of the year. Gavin Lartigue makes it 2-0. They will check to see if he was onside, and he was. The goal will stand. Sandra Louise literally put that against the corner flag. The batsman ran for 286 runs in the hour to retrieve the ball. That seems outlandish. It's like running suicides. $286 doesn't seem like it's not enough. That is a lot of back and forth. We remain top of the table with a +8 goal difference. PSG on our heels. And Sulius is going to sign for AEK Athens. Alpha Epsilon Kappa. And Zabo is going to Shanghai. The other deal was better, but he wanted to go there, so I let him do it. Willibald Teklich. Oh, he's one of our... He's actually a home... He's one of our products. I mean, he's not great. But he's from our youth system. He knew he was one of our products because he sucked. Europa League action. We have Dinamo at Lyon. We've got Osijek at Rosenborg and Rijeka at VfB Stuttgart. I was actually watching the Stuttgart match today a little bit too. That was a wild finish. Penalty awarded for a handball in the 96th minute. And what's his name? The German goalkeeper. He made the save, but the rebound came right to the kicker for Stuttgart, and they ended up with the draw. Stuttgart and Heidenheim. No, Hoffenheim. Wait. Heidenheim. Whichever one I've got the kit for. Dinamo wins. Osijek draws. Rijeka draws. We've got 5.6 points so far. Hoffenheim, yes. We're actually keeping pace with Portugal. I can't for the life of me remember his name now. I know him from EAFC. All right, Pedro's going to come in for Lieblein. Al-Rashidi's going to stay there. Lartigue is going to start. Carrasco is going to start. Mazza, Sandra Luiz. Baumann, yes. Oliver Baumann. All right, Sprimo's got to come in there and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I can't put him on the bench. There we go. Thank you for the assist there. Radesh currently sitting in 8th place. Although the number of draws we've had, which is only 2, but those 2 draws, a little disconcerting. Not going to lie. How about a 3-0 victory? Valdemar Carrasco, making his first start of the year, scores a goal in the 18th minute, and that proved to be the game winner. Gavin Lartigue, Di Matteo Valenta also scoring. We improved to 11-2-0 through 13 matches, so we are, we're just over a third of the way into the season. Plus 28 goal difference. 35 points out of a possible 39. And an 8-point lead over Osijek. Rijeka's dropped down into third. We're 12 points ahead of them. Both teams, though, do have a game in hand on us. Mazza with an assist, named player of the match. He's only 21, too. All eyes on the Ushka Derby. Okay. Never heard of that one before. Doesn't involve us, so who cares? All right, we are. This is our cup match, right? No. What was the great injury news? Osijek wins again, this time beating Dubrava 3-0. It's like now that I have this affiliate, I can look at these youngsters like Gaston Monzon, who's slow, but whatever. Ferran Torres, yeah. Your buddy, Ferran Torres, your favorite. Gonzalo Colella. Perhaps could be the new Sandra Luiz, should he leave. Yeah, it looks pretty good, though. He's already capped twice for Argentina at the age of 20. Ask agent about availability. That doesn't look too bad. Let's make sure we remove these things so they don't try to sneak them in there on us. 9.25. No, he's not Sandro Luis. Speaking of Sandro Luis, let's look at the guys whose contracts expire. Juan Carlos, you know what? I'm kind of... He still wants to leave at the end of his contract. I am not averse to selling either of these two in January. See if we can get something for them. Oh, what am I doing? Reset, reset, reset. Four years. Give me 4. Thank you. Of course, he's foreign. Potential issue with Alexander Costa. Okay, dude, you were injured to start off the season, which pushed you down the pecking order. Now you are an EU player. He's happy with being told that he should just deal with it. Alexander Costa. He's a backup midfielder. Spendy makes a sensational return to Dinamo. As in Dinamo Zagreb. Steven Spendy. Retired from playing at Al Riyadh, and he is the new... He hasn't had a job. Has not had a job. This is his first managerial job. He's been sitting on the... He's been on the beach for 6 years. Spent 3 seasons at Dinamo. Not even the bulk of his career. And he gets the managerial job at Dinamo Zagreb. This is why Dinamo Zagreb cannot be trusted in Europe. They got a little schvifty with the Spendy or Schwendi signing. All right, we've got Istra. Yeah, we'll get Aaron Bartow up top for this one. Sandro Luis is going to get the day off. Markovic, Casellia, Lopez. And we'll play Garnica in goal. It's Istra in the cup, baby. And I thought we'd let Aitor Lopez go. We cannot lose this match, guys. The last cup match was a little rough for a while. We had like 30 shots to their 1, and we were tied 1 apiece. Hopefully this one goes a little bit better. No score throughout the competition so far today. Istra in their yellow and black kits. No green in this one. And so far, the run of play is going completely Hajduk's way. We've only managed a single shot on goal. Meanwhile, Lokomotiv and Osijek are tied at 1. Vukovar has a 2-0 lead over Solin. And Rojas just scored in the 17th minute for Slaven Belupo. They lead Dinamo Zagreb by a score of 1-0. Meanwhile, we are doing what? We are demanding more. Trajlovic plays it out wide. Doing a pretty good job of pinning them back in their own end. Giordani playing it forward. Markovic drops it. Al-Rashidi. Kaselja. Mehanovic. Lieblein looking for Bartow. He finds him off of the foot of Kuipers, but Trajlovic gets his hand on it. F. Milia. How you doing? Or FM Milia? We're playing Pong right now. Miles! Oh! Trajlovic getting his hand on it. Christian Massa. Erwan Bartow. Lackluster. He just lost it twice inside the box. And now Tom Miles has been injured. So I guess Sandra Luiz is going to be playing this match after all. Good, because I've been looking, I mean, not that it's good, but I've been looking for an excuse to play Mihanovic a bit more. Oh, still paused. Waiting to demand more. 5-3 shots on goal in favor of Hajduk Split. Still no score. Lyon to throw it in toward the box. Mahits across. Can't clear it. Giordani scores his first of the year. Maybe I should have rotated the squad. All right, leave line with the corner. Let's tie it up. Sandra Luiz, thank you. What's up, Callum? Oh, Callum, welcome back. Congratulations on passing the interview. I'm sorry I missed that comment the first time around. I was focused on the coffee part of the conversation. Tied at 1 late here in this first half. Nizovic back to Trajlovic. Well, he just didn't want to sign. Like, literally didn't want to. After he signed with us, he didn't want to be here. Familia is, thank you very much for the raid coming in. Welcome in, everybody. How'd your save go? How is your save going? How did your stream go? Another goal for Al-Rashidi, by the way. I didn't realize you were checking in before a raid. I appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Mr. Cellophane. I am a North American. I'm an American who streams Football Manager. I'm one of the dozen that Zealand talked about in his video yesterday. Was it yesterday? No, it was in the meme video that I watched earlier today. Lead line. Mehanovic up for Erwan Bartow. Goal. It's 3-1. Hajduk Split. Thank you for taking care of the shout out there. You wonder what American coffee is like? I mean, it's coffee. I didn't know there was a distinction. As opposed to what, Callum? British coffee? I mean, I usually drink Colombian or maybe a nice Cuban roast. Reminds me of me. Oberhauser. Yeah, I mean, that's what, yeah. Like, there's no... I mean, I guess if you're, like, talking about... Well, there is American coffee. It's Kona or some other, like, Hawaiian variety. Agbolton. Ferdinand Agbolton with his first goal of the year, bringing Istra back within one. What do you mean we brew different than you? How do you brew coffee, Callum? How do you folks over there brew coffee? He beat Lopez. I mean, you got like Kona, which is Hawaiian. I didn't realize you could make this. I didn't realize you could do that. We must once again demand more. Air one, Bartow. Nope, Lopez drops it back. Mazza out wide. Bartow cuts it in. Bartow side angle. Oh, what a save by Serge Leon. Stick the kettle, pour the coffee beans, add milk, and then sugar. Wait, you actually put the coffee grinds in the cup and pour water over the coffee grinds? And you drink it with the coffee grinds in the bottom? That's disgusting. That's vile. Yeah, that's gross. I can't stand when some of it gets in there. And it's like... bleh, bleh. Ron Carlos, Sandra Louise, can't turn the corner. Taken down, but no call. Lopez, Mazza, off target. Yeah, get a press, man. That's absolutely disgusting. Hey, we won again. Ugh. I've actually never used the press. I had a French press. And then my ex took it with her. So I guess it's around here somewhere. Oh, we win the second round. Tom Miles broke his lower leg. He is out 5 to 6 months when I send him to this specialist. It's going. I'm less frustrated. I'm kind of bored though. Yeah, I would have liked to have maybe gotten something for him. Claudio Diaz. I know, his wages are too high. I do. I don't really have... I was thinking about this the other day. I just... Oh, those ties cost us manager of the month. Damn it. I mean, I work with the people that I work with, but like I don't like hang out with the people that I work with. Like I don't socialize with the people that I work with. Oh, I've been looking at I've been using what's his face. Mihanovic. He's got 2 goals and 3 assists in 12 appearances and a 7.18 rating in 16. 16 total in all competitions. It's the same boss. So like none of that aspect of it has changed. I'm just working in like a different avenue. I'm working with it's basically I'm working in conjunction with a different sales team. It's just annoying because a lot of the times they'll put in a request that is just very non-specific, and sometimes I need to figure out what they're looking for. It's just boring. And I've been working from home, which is its own little challenge. Hey, can Mandelcow play? Probably shouldn't. Where did I just stick Mazza? Your job went fully remote? Wow. Wow. I mean, nice. Here, we'll put Di Matteo Valente on the right side. We'll play Maz on the left. I found him. Let's get Alfano back in there. 132 gigabyte RAM strips on eBay. That stuff's pretty cheap these days, though. Garnica, Lopez, Markovic, Alfano, Sandra Luis, Mihanovic, Lieblein, Mazza, Al-Rashidi, Valenta, and Lartigue as we take on Shebenik in the Dalmatian Derby or Adriatic Derby? This is Dalmatian, right? And then we've got Bayer Leverkusen, currently 30th in the Champions League. Two 0 your score. Giuseppe Alfano, Khaled Al-Rashidi. Khaled Al-Rashidi has 10 goals. 9 goals. Nine goals. So how does this factor in? Maybe he played both positions. 7.46 rating. 19 years old. Already a world-class player. And I got him for free. Oh my God. I mean, like, holy hell. When am I streaming FC again? I do not know. I've been getting a little more and more frustrated because I've been losing, and that's not new. But I've actually been I've been overcoming to a certain extent the BS. But I lost the match 6-5 or 7-6 in Rivals today. And the first goal I gave up was it was total bullshit. It was like my goalkeeper had it. I went to kick it out. And instead it just kind of popped it up. It went straight to the defender. It passed it across, scored. Or the opposition, I should say, not the defender. It's like I never should have given up that first goal. And I just find too many of the matches are just it's like adrenaline. Like you've got to be on full tilt. You can't actually play football. Chrysostomos Leptokaridis, 20-year-old from Olympiakos. Very similar to the guy we're signing. Pretty much the guy we're signing is better in most of the metrics out there. That being said, maybe we should sign Chrysanthemum here. Have him be our backup because he's Greek, so he's a non-foreign player. While the other dude gets his citizenship. That's the one thing I didn't really look at was his speed. All right, let's go. Bayer Leverkusen. I'm like, ooh, Pashko Golem. I like our 19-year-old. Although, I'm going to start getting offers for him. It's inevitable at this point. Hanovic, lead line. Barto, Al-Rashidi, Maza. I mean, I'd love to play Mandelkow, but he's just... I mean, he can play 75 minutes, so he can come in off of the bench. Laissez le bon temps rouler, as they say. Oh, that is the one thing for EAFC. The one thing that I did. Yes, Callum, I have noticed that, and that absolutely bothers me. I give up so many goals around the area just because my guys are just kind of just sitting there, just chilling. I did because they were starting to really piss me off. I changed the commentary language to French. I originally tried to change it to Danish, but that didn't work. I don't speak French. So it just aggravates me less because since I can't tell if they're talking shit about me, then I feel better. Yeah. We are on the road from Bay Arena in Leverkusen, Germany. But I feel like it was like a big-brained idea to change the commentary language. It's a pain in the ass to change the commentary language on the PC. And it took many, many tries. And I think I couldn't do Danish because I'm in America. Like, I had to pick a language that is not uncommon here. Oh, Alfano. Grass cutter misses wide. So I guess, with Canada so close, they figured French Canadians. Real Madrid with a 3-0 lead over Shakhtar. Atleti leading Napoli on the road 2-0. Spurs 2-0 over Marseille in France. No score between Man U and Molde, although Orion missed the pen for the Red Devils. Galatasaray and Milan 0-0. Chelsea with a 1-0 lead right now. Al-Rashidi plays it back. Mazza has to retreat to get it. Lopez, Alfano, Al-Rashidi, Di Matteo Valenta, offside. Wipe that one off of the board, folks. Yeah. It was a good call. 6-4 your shots on goal in favor of Hajduk Split. We have yet to hit the target. Let's see if we can here. Free kick just outside of the box. Erwan Barto. He's so good with these. 7th of the year. Leverkusen 0. Hajduk 1. Oh, Mazza's deep. Mazza across. Barto makes it 2. Poking it home back post. First half brace. Kruger tried to clear it. Valenta kept it alive. Lieblein played it across. Mazza took it deep. Then right across the goal mouth. It took a little deflection off of Skovgaard. Right into the path of Erwan Barto. Lopez, Alfano, Lieblein, Sandro Luis. Alfano shooting. Kruger makes the save. No score yet between Ajax and Borussia Dortmund as well. That worked. Oh, except Barto's uncertain. You're playing brilliantly. Keep it up. So after not hitting the target with our first 6 shots, we now lead Bayer Leverkusen by a score of 2-0. Rashidi, Barto, Lieblein, Di Matteo Valenta gets in behind the defense, and he scores. 7th of the year for Valenta. 3-0. This is getting, I don't want to say comical, but But this draw of death that we thought we had in the league phase has thus far, midway through, proven to be anything but. Wait, Sarai, isn't he one of ours? Bart sending it in. Alfano clearing it, kinda. Aishov, Sarai, Tischler, stolen by Erwan Bartow. He's doing everything. He's all over the place. He just plays it out. Great job. Yeah, Sasha Sarai used to be ours. We loaned him out to Istra a number of times. Went to PSG on a free. Loaned to Shakhtar. Came back. Sold to Leverkusen for $14.25 million. $14.25 million for Sasha Sarai. I thought so too. He's now worth $60 million. All right, Al-Rashidi's getting a little knackered. Artik's going to come in. Bartow's going to slide back. I gotta leave him in there. Get some fresh legs in for the final 20 minutes or so of the match. Hajduk Split has turned into, with the exception of those two unfortunate draws, a very well-oiled machine. And I do not regret the sales we have made, nor do I not regret not signing a ton of players. I might regret it next year when a ton of these guys leave on freeze because they don't want to re-sign for us. There's nothing we could do about Teeth. It's release clause, 100%. And if we hadn't sold Teeth, we never would have gotten Franck. I mean, there were other guys. Milan Trifkovic, I would have loved to have kept him. I liked him a lot. Exactly. Exactly. That's the point I was starting to make. Exactly. If we hadn't lost Teeth, we wouldn't have signed Franck, so we could then sell Franck. Now, granted, we didn't make as much on Franck as we made on Teeth. But we made a good amount on Franck. Like 60 million with incentives, I believe. We've invested shrewdly. Yeah, it is. And the fact that I sold those guys, and they weren't actually release claused. I just said, well, his release clause is this. Give me this. And they're like, okay. So technically, I got paid over their release clause. 6 points. We're starting to pull away from the Netherlands. Although still having a little trouble catching up with Portugal and Germany. Second in. If you're into 10, remember and make this move. 2 days before we take on Osijek, then Dinamo and Ajax. But now, like, if you've noticed, when I sign new guys, I'm signing them with big release clauses. All right, we're gonna need to be in the market for a new goalkeeper next year. Emerson Garnica is getting way too much interest from other people for us to keep him around. But he's kept so very many clean sheets this year so far. He's kept 10 clean sheets in 14 appearances so far in the league this year. Two clean sheets in the Champions League out of 4. I know. I mean, he's still young for a goalkeeper. Dinamo is home to Ferencváros, and Nordsjælland will be receiving Rijeka, and Osijek is at Omonoia Nicosia. They've got to be able to beat the Cypriots. Ghazi Ben Hassin. Fairly determined, media friendly. His wages, though. Oh, because he's at Al Saad. Or Al Saad. Al Saad? Rainer Kaminsky gets called up. And I just don't play him. Period. When I say I love you, you say you better. Oh, that's all Conference League stuff. Rijeka drew with Nordsjælland. Dinamo beat Ferencváros. And Osijek drew with Omonoia. Slightly disappointing. So, Champions League, we have been replaced at the top of the table because Real Madrid absolutely destroyed who? They beat Shakhtar 9-0. Moish Vlad Paul has 2 Man of the Match awards for Man City. And an 8.07 average rating. But Christian Mazza leads with 4 assists. So we are second place right now on the league phase table, one of 3 perfect teams with Real Madrid and AC Milan. Atleti, Barca, PSG, Man City, and Dortmund round out the top 8 so far. Europa League, Dinamo is in 3rd with 3 wins against Ferencváros, Lyon on the road, and Olympiacos. They did lose to Monaco 1-0 on the road. Osijek sitting 16th. With 1 win over Feyenoord and 3 draws with Ammonia, Rosenborg, and Arsenal. And Rijeka is sitting 20th. They beat Club Brugge, drew with Nordsjælland and Stuttgart, and lost to Malmo. That part's kind of sad. You better shut up. All right, we have an international break coming up. So we do not need to rotate ahead of this match. Or at least not the way we normally would. Actually helps to look at people with contracts expiring in the year now. So if there are any really good guys who express interest, they don't sign a new contract. Ooh, good idea. Ooh. I'll do that after the Osijek match. Osijek. And I look pretty crappy sometimes. 50 best players in the world. Moish Vlad Paul. Blaj Berra. William Teeth. He's dropped a little bit. Frank. Pedraza. Hakeem Paul, I never signed him. Milan Trifkovic, Pashko Golem, Wisniewski, Julian Schwartz, I feel like we had him for a little bit as well. Vandenbush, Di Matteo Valenta, number 39 on the list. Brima Bangura is 41st. He was so awful for us. I spent so much money. I lost so much money on that deal. Al Rashidi deserves a Saudi Arabia call-up. You bet your bippy he does. Taking a look. All right, so here's where we stand right now. Stop it. Khalid Al Rashidi. Now, playing an advanced playmaker role and having no assists is a little disturbing. 9 goals, 0 assists. 8 and 7 for Bartow. 7 and 3 for Lartigue. 7 and 2 for Di Matteo Valenta. Christian Mazza, 4 goals, 7 assists. 3 and 2 for Alfano from the back line as the libero. Rune Lieblein, 3 and 6. Sandra Louise, 3 goals, 5 assists. Mandelkow, 2 goals, 5 assists. A pair of goals for Metravelli, who we picked up, standing at 6'4". And Keenan Mahanovic, 2 goals, 3 assists. Yeah, it feels like more like a shadow striker. And down here, one appearance, 2 assists for put this in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah. No, let's leave the H. Contract expiring in 6 months. Oh, he's 30. And he's joining Al Hilal in January. Wait, I want 1 year. Bartow, Tristan DeSmet. We were considering him. Juan Alvarado, we just looked at him. Sandra Louise. Lionel Macoun. Let's scout him a little bit. He's 27. Not ideal. There is potential in Magnus Sondergaard. All right, let me knock the H down here. Is at most 20. Let's do 27. So there's David DiBaggio. Shame he's slow. Lots of good stuff here. Ben Heard is slow. Marvin Blake, 21 years old. Goalkeeper. We'll take a little peeky peek at him. Dyfin Thomas, 6'4" goalkeeper. We'll take a little peek at him as well. Theo Jameson. Frederick Fair. I feel like we've looked at Frederick Fair before. 22 years old. And affordable. See if we can get an update on him. "24-year-old Warren Jones, another striker. Kuralam, who is currently out on loan at Real Sporting. No, at Celtic, on loan from Atleti. He's Spanish and Israeli. Milan Atanakovic. Forgot about him, too. Let's get a little update on him. Connor... I'll scout him. I feel like this is like a made-up name because look, it's like the whole Connor Chicken is. Did I rename a player Connor Chicken at some point? Aaron Hanley, 23 years old. Sorry, this made me think of a song. Yeah, I don't know if Tristan Desmet as much as I may have at one point. Fahad Al-Daferi. Yeah, he's just not very good. Tom Stevenson sounds English. He's English. The picture looks familiar. He's a pacey little bugger. I say little, very tongue-in-cheek. Christoph Jablonski. Jablonski? Currently at Reading. He's Polish and English. Charlie Pigon. Yeah, not good enough. Oh, we missed Matias Dominguez. Another goalkeeper. And we're going to need a goalkeeper. But I agree, there are some definite possibilities on here. Robert Kiwanuka. English and Swedish with a Japanese last name. David Erskine. He's Scottish. Do you go for a Scotsman up the middle? I don't think so. Evan Kelly. Evan Kelly, Irish and English, so he would be local. He's slow. People just liked it better that way. Bill Clough. David de Biagio, we already looked at him. Just want to make sure. Matias Sestito. Oh, he's 5'3". Peter Meyer, Austrian goalkeeper. He's probably average compared to the rest. Stefan Hain. I mean, some good mental stuff, some not so good. Just not good enough. Well, we're going to feast on some of those scouting reports as time goes on. That's nobody's business but the church. I'm just playing with the music a little bit. Don't mind me. See if there's anything I want to play. We got an extra 1.1 million from the Dobrivane Savic deal. Maza Barto Valenta Al-Rashidi. Oh, I like that. Except for Matias is not starting in goal. Garnica, Lopez, Casellia, Alfano, Mihanovic, Lieblein, Sandra Luis, Mazza, Al-Rashidi, Barto, and Valenta. Oops. I meant to instant result. I didn't. This is going to be our last match of the night. I think it's getting on midnight. I've got to work tomorrow. And remember, I am trying to be responsible. And, you know, get to bed before 3. That'd be nice. That would be a welcome change. Number 1 versus number 2. We are wearing our red kits. They are in the blue. That's a wild kit, man. What is it with our inability to hit the target early in matches? Only 5 points separating us. Di Matteo Valenta, Casellia, Erwan Barto, Sandra Luis, Valenta, offside. Oh yeah, where's Rijeka here? 29 points. We're 10 points ahead of Rijeka. Refreshing. Cleared away. Taroni can't win the header. Lopez. Al-Rashidi up for Mazza. In the middle, Mihanovic feeds Al-Rashidi. who pulls the left footer wide. Oh, that was a gaping goal. Wow. 7 shots on goal, only 1 on target. Our attacking line is playing their first mediocre match of the year. I mean, aside from the one that they drew 0-0, apparently. Mahanovic. Erwan Bartow breaks through the line, carries it wide. Mazza drops it. Alfano Di Matteo Valenta. Finally, we find the back of the net. It's Osijek 0, Hajduk 1. Beats Thiago to his right. Should the result hold, we will take an 8-point lead in the league once again. Heading into the international break, we're halfway through our Champions League phase, dominating that. Oh, Zabo is actually on the bench right now. Lopez is tired, so Markovic is going to come in and take his place. Yeah, Matza's not doing a ton here. So I'm going to bring in Mandelkow. How about that? Felix Mandelkow. That's probably actually how it's pronounced in German. Not Mandel. Mandelkow. That was interesting. It's like, we're going to do a highlight. Nope. Though Osijek is in control. Can we pin them down? They throw it forward. One across Taroni. Back for Mesa. Out wide to Yotov. Keeping it in along the far sideline. Looking for Taroni, but Markovic steps in front of it. Markovic just into the game. Across Sandro Luiz. Rune Liebelein. Di Matteo Valenta. Out wide looking for Mandelkow. Mvondo clears it, but Markovic again. Al-Rashidi, and he missed it wide again. The only disappointing performance we have witnessed from Khalid Al-Rashidi, as he failed to hit the target on 2 crucial shots. But I think it's going to be okay. It is. We have hit full time. I gotta tell the team I don't like what I saw from them. We only beat Osijek 1-0, but we beat Osijek 1-0, so that is 28. I've lost track. We've won a lot. 41 out of a possible 45 points so far. We are nearly halfway through the season. We've played 15 matches. Is Football Manager multiplayer? It can be. 29 in a row. It is typically a single player game, but there are certain modes currently that allow you to play with others. You can play a network game. Sandro Luiz will not be available for the next match. He has hit his yellow card limit. So, where do we stand right now? Croatia, 6.8 points so far this year. Sadly, we are almost 2 points ahead of the Netherlands now. That's good. We are still 2 points behind Portugal. We are nearly 4 points behind Germany. So who knows? Second place in the Champions League, and we already looked at the Europa League. So none of this has changed. Dinamo, Rijeka, and Osijek, as of right now, are set to qualify for the next round. Let's see. We're going to go big. We're going to go big, and we're going to... So you can play in the same league with a friend and just compete against him. Not just compete against him, though. Like, you would play... you would play as Liverpool, and he would be Manchester City. You know, so you would try to do better than your friend, but you wouldn't just be competing against him. And by the way, Teddy, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you for hopping in the chat. Mr. Moman Saba is actually on right now, so we are going to rate him. We haven't done that in a while. Let's say hi to Mr. Moman Saba, our friend from Malaysia. Friend of the program. Thank you all very much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for all of the support, the raids from well, I don't have it in front of me anymore. Oh, there we go. Familia and Benny, thank you very much for the raids. Also, thank to Simulator TM for following off stream yesterday. It's a tough game. If you want to hop back in, we're back. I want to say Tuesday. Maybe when... No. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Just hang out. Turn on your notifications. Follow the channel. Maybe I'll let you know in Discord. But I appreciate you joining me. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you next time. Till then, bye-bye.